Hey, good Wednesday morning, everybody. John Bergsman here from Fisherman's Digest. We're live in the showroom at Beck's Trailer Superstore right here north of St. John's. We're going to talk to you just a little bit about why it's worth a trip down here to Beck's. But before we do, we've got two awesome fishing reports. We're coming to you out of Huron, kind of to Sandusky Bay area. Fish are moving fast. We got Captain Matt Lieben as well as Dan Woodward. Took a trip over there. We've got some stupid pictures. Stay tuned. They're going to be going across the screen. So let's talk about that Huron bite. You know, a lot of people who aren't hardcore walleye fishermen don't understand that. Like last year, I was still fishing the day before Christmas and 2 days after Christmas. I know my wife hates me, but she stays. So I got an indoor storage place for my boat. And I know a lot of you got garages, and don't put that boat away. Don't winterize it. Just back it into the garage, put that engine fully down, let it drain, and stay fishing, because as you see these pictures, bandits unassisted or deadeye minnows, 80 to 120 back, or reapers, 70 to 90 back. That's what Matt Lieben was running. And I've also got a report just this morning before I went on the air of a guy doing 35 2-ounce 35 with either P10s or square-billed reapers. So there is fish, stupid fish, all over from Huron all the way to the Bass Islands. And after this report, we're gonna talk Monroe to you too. But color seems to be really, really important right now, really matching the day. Meaning if you get a dark, cloudy day, you're gonna wanna use real distinct breaks in your colors, like pinks against white, or chartreuse against antifreeze, or gold, or chrome. You want real distinct color patterns that aren't real bland. You don't want some blah bait out there. Basically, if it's ugly and you can't believe somebody painted it, put it on, because it'll probably work right now. The water's got just that little bit of dinge to it, and it's really settled out nicely. So again, fish location, from Huron all the way to the Bass Islands, you're hunting in that 35 to 40 foot of water depth. There are fish out deeper, but it doesn't seem like they're as active. Dan and Matt told me if you're in, you don't have to go far out of Huron. Basically, you go out a mile and you're in 35 feet of water. So you can just start trolling. Just play the troll based on your wind direction. Speed has been really important, Matt said. On the cooler, cloudy days, it seems like 1-2-1-3 has been the speed. He said if you get a bright, sunny day where a little bit of warmth is coming into the water, you might be able to bump that up to 1-4, even 1-5 in the afternoon. But he said basically 1-2 to 1-5 has been the speed that's been fish catching and productive for him. So again, 80 to 120 back on either bandits or deadeye minnows. Reapers is 70 to 100 back, deep reapers. And if you're running snap weights and you want to run real subtle baits, which I would suggest as this water gets closer to 33 degrees, square-billed reapers or P10s, 35 out, a 2-ounce offshore guppy or snap weight, and 35 more to your board. That's the program right now out of Huron all the way to the Bass Islands. Check out the full line of Polarcraft boats at polarcraft.com. So hey guys, our second report of the day, we're staying on Lake Erie, but we're gonna head all the way over to Michigan waters. And the Monroe bite traditionally happens from Thanksgiving until New Year's. I know that sounds crazy, again, we're all hardcore, But deer hunting's over. There's no reason to just sit around and do nothing. The fish out of Sterling State Park and Bowles Harbor are there already. I've got lots of good reports of guys going out, locals going out, catching their limit of 5 fish and going right back in a couple of hours. So the fish are there. Now, they're a mixed bag of fish. They're not quite as big, maybe fish for fish, as you're going to get from Port Clinton to Huron right now. But trust me, in a couple of weeks, they're going to have the toads showing up where guys are going to send pictures of 8 and 9 and 10 pounders. So Sterling State Park and Bowles Harbor, both, it seems like the depth that's been working is 18 to 23 feet. So go straight out of either harbor, 18 to 23 feet. Also, areas around the dumping grounds have been really good. The dumping grounds, as you know, draw fish to them. There are no more algae issues with this cold water, so you don't have to worry about that. Most of the guys are trolling big crankbaits, the very same presentations in general that you're using over on Port Clinton to Huron, they're also using in Monroe. I'm going to give you what I know that works really good for me, and that is unassisted deadeye minnows, P10s, or square-billed reapers or deep reapers. I don't like to play too much with snap weights when I'm only going 1.1, 1.2 miles an hour. I'd much rather try to get to the deep depth by using a deeper diving crankbait like a reaper or a deadeye, and then go ahead and long line some square-billed reapers or P10s out there. Both of those baits are going to dive 10, 11, 12 feet without any weight at all. Plus you're getting them away from the boat 80, 90, 100 feet. That helps. And so what I like to do is I like to run the shallow diving baits like a square bill reaper or a P10. I like to run those out maybe 120, 100, and then 80. And then those will be my outside 3 on each side. And then when I go inside of that, I'm going to go ahead and use like a deadeye or a bandit, and I'm going to go 80. So I match my lead for my shortest lead on the third board. I go 80, 60, 40 back to the boat. So I typically do like to run 5, 6 boards aside. You get 3, 4 guys out there, you know, you can pick through them. What you really want to be careful of and remember is that you're always going to want those high, longer leads on the outside boards and work your way lengthwise to the boat. And that's why using shallower diving baits on the outside and deeper diving baits on the inside gives you that nice sweeping progression from maybe 10 feet down all the way to 20, 22 feet down. Again, Huron, Sterling State Park, from Huron all the way to Sterling State Park right now, the fish are filled along that whole shoreline. As you get closer into the Monroe area, of course, the water shallows up, and you're going to want to fish that shallower water as they're in there thick. You'll see the bait. It's crazy right now. Same speeds, 1.1 to 1.5. That's what 2 or 3 of the guys who have been out fishing. If you're looking to get out on a charter, guys, stay with me here. If you're going out of Monroe, Sterling State Park, or Bowles Harbor, Dan Woodward from Blue Line Charters is still running. So is Nick Dode from Real Live Action Sport Fishing. Those 2 guys are crazy. They'll take you pretty much anytime. Just give them a call. If you're running out of, want to try the Ohio waters, I know both Dan and Nick will also go over there and fish as well. So there's 2 great options for charters that'll fish pretty much until they can't get out of a launch. That's when their season is done. So give them a call. Whatever you do, don't quit on the fishing. The big girls are there. They're biting heavy, and the weather seems to be pretty good for the next 2 weeks to get above freezing temperatures. So get out on the water and enjoy it here on Lake Erie.
Freeway Sports Center is Southeast Michigan's fishing boat headquarters. Freeway carries the full line of Angler Quest fishing pontoons and Polar craft boats, powered by Honda outboard engines. Stop by our showroom today at US 23 and Thompson Road in Fenton, or visit us online at freewaysports.com. Spring, summer, fall, or winter, get to Freeway Sports Center.
You know, a lot of times you get manufacturers or businesses, you know, advertising and talking to you about why you should come buy your products from them. Well, I'll tell you what, I have a personal experience with Beck's Trailer Sales. Before they ever advertised on my TV show, I came and bought my first big trailer from Chad at Beck's. And I'll tell you what, 5 years later, I've gotten compliments that thing looks brand new. I want to show you why, because this is the naked trailer that they have at the Beck's showroom all the time. One of the reasons they have this trailer is to show you what's behind the skin of a trailer. You know, you can drive by practically every country corner and see somebody selling some pop-up brand name trailer that you have no idea how they even named it, because it doesn't make sense. Here at Beck's, this is a Legend trailer, and Legend meets its name right here because it is built with the utmost of quality, all high-grade aluminum products, all, you know, just engineered to give you the greatest amount of strength and practicality in the build process. But most importantly for you as a customer, it's important that you see this to know that when you buy a trailer from Beck's and you buy a high quality product that you expect to last for decades, it actually does last for decades. You don't see burned up axles. You don't see panels flying off. You don't see door latches coming loose. These guys are the biggest trailer store in the world for a reason, because they sell quality, and when you sell quality to a customer, that customer comes back when he has another need, whether it's for his business or personal need. I can tell you what, Beck's is the best trailer store for a reason. It has the best price, it has the best selection, it has the best service, and it sells the best quality trailer. Made right here in Michigan, Legend trailers, available at Beck's Trailer Superstore, just north of St. John's. If you're looking for a trailer, you owe it to yourself to come to Beck's.